Hi Metro, welcome to your last week of school, your last week of remote learning, your final push through to the end into summer. I am so excited. I am sure you are so excited, but we have two things that we're gonna kind of celebrate this week and we're gonna combine them. We are going to make flowers out of tissue paper for our moms for Mother's Day, but this week is also Cinco de Mayo. So we're gonna not just make typical flowers, we're gonna make really bright, bold, colorful flowers for our moms. So this is what we're gonna make today. We're gonna make these really pretty flowers. You can make as few or as many as you want. You could even put them in a little vase. You are gonna have so many different options and possibilities that you can make with these, but let's get started. I'm so excited. Let me show you the supplies you're gonna need.
Making the flowers for our Mother's Day arrangement. I just took some of my used tissue paper because as presents come in, I hold on to it if it's in good shape. And what I did is I then lined up my edges as best I could and I folded it, okay? Because what I want to do is get this into about a 5-inch long piece of tissue paper. So what I did is I folded it here, folded it again, and I just kept folding until it looked like this. All right, you see how many sheets I have here? Then what I'll do is I'll go through here on all of these creases and I'll just cut them. So it makes these all individual sheets of tissue paper. So once you have finished cutting all of your edges, your folds, what you'll want to do is just go through and gently pull them apart just to make sure you didn't miss any of your cuts. Okay, so then what you'll need is about 5 of these sheets per flower. So I'm going to set aside 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then I'm going to take the rest of the pile and set it to the side. Okay, so what you'll do is just line them up as best you can. They do not have to be perfect, but you do want to try to get them relatively even. If they're not, no worries, like I said. Once you have your papers relatively lined up, you're going to want to put them in what we call landscape. So long ways this way. We have portrait, which is long ways this way, landscape, long ways this way. So we're going to put them in landscape, and then what we're going to do is an accordion fold. So we'll take them up, and we'll fold them, and then we'll fold them under, back and forth, okay? So I have already started the process on this one. So let me just show you. You'll take it, and you'll fold it up, you'll pinch it, and you'll fold it back. And then you'll fold it the other direction, then the other direction. So then what it'll do is it'll end up like this, okay? Then you have a couple of options. If you don't have floral wire, no worries. You can use a pipe cleaner and you can just kind of tie it loosely around here to hold it together. If you don't have that and you just want to make some flowers that you can stick to maybe a card for mom, you can take a stapler, okay? You can just staple it and about the middle, right there, like that, okay? It doesn't have to be perfect. And then what we'll do is we're going to trim little arches right here and right here. And what we'll do then is we'll turn it to the side like this. And we'll pull it apart and we will open them up by taking the top layer and pulling it upward. And then the next layer up. You have to be very careful with this because tissue paper will rip pretty easily. And what it'll do is that it'll make a pretty full little flower. Okay, I'm going to put it on time lapse so that you can see what it looks like as we go. However, I do want to point out, if you cut these different ways, it will make different effects on the flowers. And I will show you a little picture of what you can do for different styles of flowers next, as soon as this video is done. Here's the point where you would either add in your floral wire or your pipe cleaner if you had one. And what you'll do is you'll just, if you had when you were putting it together when we stapled, you would just wrap that around and then fluff it. I was trying to show you the effect of if you just had a stapler. So I had to kind of thread mine through. So what you'll do is you'll just pull it through, and then where you have it connect, you're just going to, I'm gonna try to put my finger in here in the middle without messing up my flower, and you're just gonna kind of twist it, okay? So you're gonna go down in here, just twist that closed. And what it will do is it'll give you a nice little base for your flower, okay? So if you wanted to, if you had like a little cup, you could put this in a cup and it would stand upright. A little bit, it would stand upright in a vase. And then if you even had a little pom-pom, you could glue it right there in the middle and you could make it like, sit around the flower. Okay, so I am going to make a few more and I will show you my end result in just a minute.
Depending on the effect that you're going for, whatever you cut, however you cut the end of your tissue paper will affect the style of flower you make. So here I have listed 4 different styles of flowers that you can make based on how you cut the ends of your tissue paper. I hope you had as much fun as I did making these flowers together. I cannot wait to see what you make for your moms. Make sure to have them post on the class Facebook pages and to tag me, Mrs. Myers, Kristen Myers, and to use the hashtag Stay Home and Do Specials and My Metro. I am so excited to see what you guys make. Please know we didn't get to finish the school year together. I miss you. I cannot wait to see you. And in the fall when we get back together, all those projects that we were in the middle of doing, we are gonna wrap them up and that's how we'll start our year. I am so excited to see what you guys make. I miss you. I love you. Happy summer.